guys, and welcome back to the channel and well, the first proper video of 2021. Let's face it, we were all expecting a better year than 2020, but 2021 has started off awful as well. Hopefully you're all staying safe, well, and keeping yourself busy no matter what you're doing. And I say thanks to all the key workers out there doing their thing. And what's today's video about? Well, today's video is about the legalities of urban exploring. Now, this video has been prompted by a couple of things. One, I've been watching videos during lockdown of urban explorers and paranormal investigators that feel the need to hide their identity when they're exploring abandoned places or whatever. And it's always made me wonder why. What are they up to? Because, as you're about to find out, trespassing is not a criminal offence. So why don't we start off by watching this quick clip. Now, this clip comes directly from Cambridgeshire Constabulary. It's part of a video that they released earlier last year about myths of the law and what is illegal and what's not illegal. So let's have a quick look at this and we'll come back to it. So this building here is all locked up, boarded up, windows have been bricked up. The building itself is falling apart. Now this particular building gets used, it's used by the farmers, and yeah, it's a private building. Oh look, an open window.
Number 1. Trespass. Trespassers will be prosecuted signs are available from a multitude of online stores in the UK, but they're nothing more than empty threats because you can't prosecute a trespasser, not unless you're the Queen. Trespassing is not an offence in the UK. That includes trespass to parks, fields, farmland, building sites, car parks and your own front garden. If you find someone who has no legal authority to be on your property, then you can ask them to leave. You can even use reasonable force to eject them if they refuse to go. What you can't do is hold them captive and have the police intervene, because the only person likely to be arrested is you for assault. There are some exceptions to this trespassers cannot be prosecuted rule, but naturally they are mostly reserved for Crown and State, such as GCHQ and MOD, royal parks, royal grounds, public railways and airports. If you're caught trespassing on any of these, you could be arrested and charged. You can sue a trespasser in civil court, but the only way you could turn a civil trespass into a crime would be if the trespasser entered your land with the intention to intimidate, disrupt or obstruct lawful activity. This is known as aggravated trespass under the Criminal Justice and Public Order Act. The term activity isn't defined, but trying to remove someone from your land who shouldn't be there must surely be an activity. In which case, a trespasser refusing to leave when asked could be considered an aggravating factor. Therefore, what these signs should read is...
So hopefully that clip sort of brings some things to light. Now, have I just trespassed? Yes, I don't own this building, I have no control over this building, and I don't have permission to be here. However, have I broken the law being here? No, because what I've actually done is I've come in for an open window. You know, it's not even the fact that it's been left open by someone who's occupying the building, but the window isn't there, it's non-existent, so I haven't broken in. Therefore, I've not caused criminal damage, which would probably be the charge that the police would try and put on you rather than aggravated trespass, because the law states that, you know, if you are on a property with the intent to cause damage, stop them going about their daily business, that sort of thing, that is aggravated trespass, that is therefore a crime. However, you know, just being here, filming this video, I've got no illegal intention. I'm not here to cause damage or disrupt the day-to-day business here, anything like that, so therefore I'd be asked to leave. And it's the same with anywhere. The only reason I can think of an urban explorer would cover their identity would be because they're up to no good. Because look at this up here. That's a message I got after I went and looked at the Heartland lighthouse. Now, the site manager there saw my video, messaged me on Twitter and said, "What the hell do you think you're doing? I've reported you to the police." He can report me all he likes. I didn't break in. I went round the wall, perfectly normal. I didn't climb over fences. I didn't break anything to get in. I didn't touch any of their equipment. The whole thing was recorded. And generally, to cover my own arse, I do record with at least one camera is recording from the second I pull up to a location to the second I drive away. That way, if there is any ever come back, you can say, "Here, Mr. Officer, I recorded everything. I did nothing." But again, I mean, let's say I was caught in here with a spray can, that would be aggravated trespass because I've got criminal intent, I'm going to cause criminal damage. You could argue you're not, you just got spray paint because you're going home to paint your bike or whatever, but you know that's not going to get you anywhere. So yeah, trespass isn't illegal. It's not a criminal offence unless, like just up the road from me here, you've got GCHQ. It's a government building, there's Official Secrets Acts, all that governing that whole facility. Even if I was caught in there with just a camera, I would be prosecuted, I'd be arrested, and I'd probably be jailed, to be fair, and do a lot of proving that I wasn't there as a spy. But it's the same with airports and railway lines, things like that, which you saw in that clip, to be fair. Any government-owned building, you're probably going to get arrested. Any privately owned land, building, property, whatever, as long as you haven't broken in, you've gone through a hole in a fence, or you've hopped a little fence, or something like that, and you've caused no damage to gain entry, you'll be asked to leave. That's the worst that can happen, even if the police turned up, or security, or whatever. You'd just be asked to leave. And generally that's why a company will have security on a site, whether it be a silent alarm, whether it be a security guard posted there. It's not because it's illegal to be there, it's because they don't want people walking onto their site, okay? It's not illegal, you'd be asked to leave. And as that clip showed, they can use reasonable force to get you off if you won't. However, you're then crossing that line into aggravated trespass where you're, you know, if it's a security guard there and you tell him to F off and carry on walking, you are disrupting the site. Therefore, you could then walk into the realms of aggravated trespass. So the best thing is to do, if you see a police officer, security guard, landowner, and they say, "What you doing?" Off you go. Just say, "Yeah, no worries, just taking pictures. Thanks very much." And you'll be fine. No need to hide yourself. You know, I don't hide the fact that I'm urban exploring, or, I mean, even for paranormal investigators, a lot of you would do these organised events where you pay to get in, you've got permission to be there. But then I myself quite like going to these abandoned, haunted locations, getting in somehow legally, and yeah, so it doesn't just go for Urbex, it goes for anything really. But if you're not there to steal anything, you're not there to graffiti, you're not there to cause aggravation, you've got nothing to worry about, you know. And the police are well aware, you know, that urban exploring is a thing. Me and Nick have been caught up at the cheese factory a couple of times. They take your details, say what you're up to, we tell them. Generally they're quite interested, because the last time we were at the Torrington cheese factory, the policewoman there was really into urban exploring. So it takes all sorts, and as long as you're not causing trouble, they'll just take some details and let you go on your way. They weren't too keen on us being at the cheese factory solely because we're going to go up there again soon, because Ethan, that young lad from Plymouth, he died there, and the structure is seriously unsafe, and that's the reason they're kicking people off. But again, you're not being arrested, you're just being told about the dangers, warned not to go in there, and they're driving off. So they're not even escorting you off property. So just remember that. If you're there for a genuine reason to take pictures, do a video, just generally absorb the history of a place, you've got nothing to worry about, you're not committing any crimes. The worst that's going to happen is you'll be asked to leave by either a landowner, the building owner, police or security. Just comply, be polite, and you'll be fine, and we can carry on urban exploring to our heart's content. But yeah, I just don't understand why people get so bent up on hiding their identity, running away, you know, making out it's a big thing. Oh my God, we nearly got caught by security. So what? They would have just told you to leave. You know, it doesn't make for good videos. That's why I think they hype it up. But yeah, as long as you're not breaking in, not doing anything you shouldn't be doing, and you can prove your intent, then yeah, just don't go into a building with a can of spray paint or some wire cutters or anything like that. Just take your camera, take your safety shoes, whatever, dust mask if you must, but you know, as long as you're not there stealing copper wire, spray painting, taking away things that have been left by the previous owner, things like that, you're fine. You might get the odd message like I get, you know, saying, what the hell are you doing on my land? You know, but I'm not committing any crimes. I've got nothing to worry about. I don't need to hide myself. So yeah, I hope you guys found this video interesting. I hope it's cleared up a few things. As I say, that is straight out of the police's mouth. Go up and ask a police officer if you don't believe me. But yeah, that was released by Cambridgeshire Constabulary. And here in England, it's not like in America where each state has its own law. If you're in England, I'm not so sure about Wales and Scotland, but England, that covers every county. So Hampshire, Cambridgeshire, Hertfordshire, Isle of Wight, all of that, that law stands. Trespass is a civil matter and not a criminal offence. So, on to the next video. I'm down at Davidstow, as you can see behind me. I've had a few changes to the channel. You can see a new intro. I've got loads of guys working on certain things for me now. The channel's growing massive, and I can't thank you guys enough for your support. And we've got some new sponsors as well. We've got a TV appearance on the 13th of March at 9 PM on Really. Go and make sure you check that out. And there's a few more to come. We just signed a deal, so plenty of cool stuff coming up. Need to up the channel game, and that's what 2021 is going to be all about. Some really cool stuff coming up. And once I finish this video, I'm going to go and do a video on model rockets, and we're going to fly a rocket because the sun's out and it's not too windy. So please guys, subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, let me know your experience with Urbexing. Have you ever been caught? What happened to you? How do you feel about the laws? Does it stop you going out? Do you hide your identity, etc.? Be interested to know what you guys are up to and how you go about things. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe and share, and I'll see you guys on the next video.